It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Collin McHugh will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, thanks. What you're going to see a lot of from Collin McHugh, a lot of breaking balls. At one point, he threw more breaking balls than anybody in the league. So you're going to see a lot of curveballs. You're going to see a lot of sliders. He has a good fastball that's 89 to 92 miles an hour, has the straight changeup, but he will be exclusively a breaking ball pitcher. He'll throw his curveball and slider any time in a count, and you're going to see a lot of breaking balls in this one from Collin McHugh.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Pedroia fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Darryl Boston.
Into the box, Darryl Boston. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 3-1 pitch. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the right fielder, Ivan Calderon.
Stepping into the box, Ivan Calderon. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 1-1, here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are empty here with two men out. Hit in the air to left field. Almanzar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox 0, Red Sox taking their first swings. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Jose Contreras, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now batting, Larry Bird. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's off the green monster.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Almanzar. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a soft liner. And that's out number 1.
Batting third, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Coming to the plate now, David Ortiz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Line drive to center field. Bird rounds the corner and is headed home. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Standing in now, Manuel Diaz. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calderon is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Ted
Digging in now, Ted Williams. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A ball and 2 strikes. Contreras is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That is it. The third baseman, Paul Konerko.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Konerko, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko. 4th home run here in the early going, and the White Sox are back in it. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Frank Thomas. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate now, Louis Aparicio. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another one sent foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. 1-2 now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Number 15 goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Yoan Moncada, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, you have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Almanzar will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 1, Glenn Johnson.
In now, Lance Johnson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almanzar is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Darryl Boston.
So digging in now, Darryl Boston. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Ivan Calderon. Count is 1-2 now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
1-2.
The 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-3 for the Southsiders. Striding in once again, Larry Bird. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Moncada has it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 25.
Digging in, Almanzar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, David Ortiz. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Manuel Diaz. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas. Yeah, that's a fair ball, lined to the right side.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now batting, the second baseman, Yoan Moncada.
To the plate now, Yoan Moncada. Hard liner to center field. Bird is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Striding in, number 15 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 7-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep, but combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the White Sox 7 and the Red Sox 4. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Ready to take his hacks again, Ted Williams, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. Left side of the infield, into the shift. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Aparicio has it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Next will be the designated hitter, Daryl Boston. He singled his last time up. Oil Can Boyd will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 29, Oil Can Boyd.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogaerts has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, Ivan Calderon.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ivan Calderon. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time, and this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up 2 down to start the 5th.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They hold a 7-4 lead. Here now is Rafael Devers. Now the 1-1 pitch. Yanked foul off to the right. The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Swing, and he pops him up. Aparicio is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 33, Larry Bird.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Larry Bird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the more time than he thought, too.
Digging in, the switch hitter. 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the hole. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely
skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Bird at third with 2 away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Number 15 corrals it, the tag, and he is out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. New inning set to get underway. Ready now for the White Sox. Paul Konerko. He went down on strikes last time up. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
plate now, Frank Thomas. Fouled off. Seven runs, an equal number of hits, one error thus far for the White Sox. And a big swing by the Big Hurt, but he gets nothing but big air there as he's down on strikes. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Encarnacion takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. So coming to the plate, Luis Aparicio. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They hold a 7-4 lead. Jay Spry is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. At the plate, David Ortiz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now batting.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Manuel Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Ripped down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And now the runner's trying for third. Called, now the throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Nothing doing for Boston. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. John Burkett will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
John Burkett.
All set for the start of the inning. So striding in, Yoan Moncada hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 15.
Number 15 will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss at the splitter, 3-1, and it's 3-2 now. Hits it high and deep out to center field. And it's gone. 2-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one, guy.
Take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch at night. They're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing.
Easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Liner in there for a base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Coming to the plate now, Ivan Calderon. Fastball taken, but that gets the inning. High in the air out to center field. Bird is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Paul Konerko. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Base hit into right center. Boston rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the White Sox 10 and the Red Sox 4. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. No one out with a runner at second. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael.
Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Number 15 finds it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. In to score, the runner from 3rd.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Standing in now, Larry Bird. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 2nd home run early in the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Dero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Aaron Bummer will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Into the box now, Almanzar waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's a 3-run game at 10-7. Calvin Cooley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Yoan Moncada. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player,
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada. Second home run early in the year as they open up a 4-run lead. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, although the wind's blowing in right here, these guys are staying on the attack and driving balls out.
You know, one of the things, D-Row, it's psychologically, it always feels better if you're a pitcher to go ahead and attack the zone with the wind blowing in. If you can keep the ball in the big part of the ballpark, you feel like you have a fighting chance, even with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Go to the meat of the order, make them put the ball in play.
Just hung in there on that one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Almanzar is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The center fielder, number 1, Lance Johnson.
At the plate, Lance Johnson, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. Daryl Boston would be next. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The White Sox lead this one 11-7. Into the box now, David Ortiz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
Now back, the designated hitter, Manuel Diaz.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Manuel Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now, and he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ted Williams.
Digging in to try it again, Ted Williams. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Red Sox leave 1. Scoreboard operator got a break as the deficit holds at 11-7. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Darrell Boston. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Got him. Ivan Calderon will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Liner towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Minnie Minoso. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Paul Konerko will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. The 3-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A man left for the White Sox. They're on top still, 11-7. Steve Cishek is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Steve Cishek.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll be the one to lead off against Cishek, who tries to secure the victory. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Johnson is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Standing in, Rafael Devers, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it bangs off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The pitcher, number 13, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One out and a runner on second base. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Hit hard towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
The center fielder,
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it or maybe get back into this thing.
Keith Foulke comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Larry Bird will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Chicago White Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Contreras takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Colin McHugh was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.